Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. I'm so happy you're joining me today. In this episode, I want to talk about something simple but very personal: what I eat in a day. Food is not just about filling our stomachs, it's about routine, culture, emotion, and comfort. The meals we eat and how we enjoy them are a big part of our daily lives. So today, I'll take you through the foods I eat, how they make me feel, and the small habits around my meals. Maybe you'll relate to some parts, or maybe this will give you ideas for your own meals, all while practicing your English listening skills in a slow and easy way. Let's begin with the morning. I usually wake up around 6:30. After drinking a glass of water and brushing my teeth, I start to think about breakfast. Breakfast is the first meal of the day, and for me, it sets the tone. If I eat something good, I feel ready for the day. Most mornings, I like to keep my breakfast light and simple. One of my favorite things to eat is toast with a little butter and honey. I enjoy the crunch of the bread and the sweet taste of honey. It feels warm and gentle. Sometimes, I add a boiled egg. It gives me protein and keeps me full for a longer time. Other days, I eat oatmeal. I cook it slowly on the stove and add a bit of milk. I like to mix in sliced bananas, some cinnamon, and a few nuts. The smell is lovely. It feels like a quiet, cozy moment in the morning. I usually eat my breakfast at the table near the window. I don't rush. I sit, eat slowly, and watch the light change as the sun comes up. While I eat, I sometimes listen to soft music or a calm podcast. I like peaceful mornings. I don't like noise or fast movement early in the day. Breakfast time is quiet time for me. It helps me feel centered. I think about what I need to do that day. I plan my work, I write small notes, and I enjoy each bite without hurry. After breakfast, I usually have a hot drink. Sometimes I choose tea. Sometimes I drink coffee. It depends on how I feel. On slow days, tea feels right. It's soft and warm. I often choose green tea or ginger tea. On busier days, I go for coffee. The smell wakes me up. I don't put sugar in my coffee, but I add a little milk. It tastes smooth and strong. Drinking something warm in the morning is part of my daily habit. It helps me start the day with comfort. Around mid-morning, I sometimes feel hungry again. This is when I have a small snack. I usually choose something light, like a piece of fruit, an apple, a banana, or some grapes. I wash the fruit and take my time to eat it. I enjoy the natural sweetness. It makes me feel fresh and healthy. If I don't want fruit, I may eat a small handful of nuts. Almonds or walnuts are my favorites. They are crunchy and full of good energy. I drink water with my snack to stay hydrated. Lunch comes around 1 o'clock. I start to feel hungry again, and I begin thinking about what to make. I don't always cook something big, but I do try to eat something warm and balanced. One of my favorite lunch meals is rice with vegetables. I cook plain white rice or sometimes brown rice. Then I make a simple vegetable dish. I might use carrots, potatoes, green beans, or spinach. I cook the vegetables with a little oil, garlic, and spices. The smell fills the kitchen and makes me feel at home. If I want something different, I might make a sandwich. I use brown bread and fill it with fresh lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, and a slice of cheese. Sometimes I add boiled egg or grilled chicken. I try not to use too much sauce, just a little for taste. I enjoy the mix of textures, the soft bread, the crunchy vegetables, and the creamy cheese. Another lunch I enjoy is soup. On cooler days, soup feels perfect. I make lentil soup, vegetable soup, or chicken soup. I cook it slowly, let it boil gently, and smell the rich flavors. I eat soup with a piece of bread or some crackers. It's a soft, warm, and easy meal. Soup always makes me feel comforted. After lunch, I drink a glass of water or sometimes have a cup of tea. I don't like to eat too much in the afternoon. If I feel very full, I can't focus on work. So I keep my lunch balanced, not too heavy, not too light. In the afternoon, I sometimes have another small snack. This helps me stay focused and gives me energy. I might eat a small yogurt or a few biscuits. Sometimes I have a small piece of dark chocolate, just 1 or 2 squares. It feels like a little treat. It makes me smile. I don't eat a lot of sweets, but I believe a little is okay. If I'm working a lot, I drink more water or have another cup of tea. I like herbal tea in the afternoon. Chamomile, mint, or lemon tea helps me relax. I sit by the window and take a short break. I look outside and sip slowly. It's a small moment of peace in the middle of the day. That brings us to the evening. Dinner time is usually around 7 o'clock. I start cooking around 6. I like dinner to be warm and filling, but not too heavy. I often make rice again, but this time I add something extra. Maybe a curry with chickpeas or lentils, maybe a vegetable stir-fry. Sometimes I make pasta with tomato sauce and add vegetables like zucchini or mushrooms. I enjoy trying new recipes, but I also like simple meals. One of my comfort foods is mashed potatoes with a bit of butter and some cooked peas or carrots on the side. It's soft, creamy, and easy to eat. If I have more time, I bake something in the oven, maybe a casserole or roasted vegetables. I love the smell of food baking in the oven. It makes the whole house feel warm. After dinner, I clean the kitchen and drink a glass of water. I don't usually eat dessert, but sometimes I have a piece of fruit or a small cookie. I like to end the day with a calm stomach. Sometimes I talk to my family about what we ate that day. We laugh and share food stories. These small talks make the day feel complete. Food is not only about taste, it's also about connection. Now, I want to go deeper. I want to talk about how food connects with memory, with feelings, and even with our sense of peace and comfort. Food is not just something we eat, it's something we remember. It's something that makes us feel safe, happy, or even emotional. Let's begin with food memories. Do you ever remember something special because of a smell or taste? I do. For example, the smell of warm bread reminds me of my childhood. My grandmother used to bake bread every Sunday. She would mix the dough by hand. She let it rise under a soft towel, and then she put it in the oven. When it baked, the whole house smelled like love. It's a memory I will always keep. Now, when I smell fresh bread, I feel calm. I feel at home. That's the power of food. Another memory I have is of rainy afternoons. When I was a child and it rained outside, my mother would make a warm bowl of soup. She would chop carrots, potatoes, and onions. She added a little chicken, and the smell filled the kitchen. We all sat together and ate slowly, listening to the rain. Now, when I make soup on a rainy day, I remember those times. It's more than just a meal. It's a moment from the past that still lives inside me. Food is also connected to people. We often remember someone because of the food they made for us. I had a friend who made the best banana pancakes. They were sweet and soft and made with love. We used to eat them on lazy weekends. Now, when I make banana pancakes, I think of that friend. I think of those happy, simple days. Sometimes food brings strong feelings. When I feel sad, I want something warm, maybe rice with lentils or a cup of hot tea. These foods feel like a hug. When I feel happy, I want something fresh and bright, maybe fruit with yogurt or a cold drink with lemon. Our emotions can change our taste, and sometimes food can change how we feel. We also eat with our minds, not just our mouths. Sometimes I feel full, but I still want to eat. Why? Maybe because I feel bored, or tired, or stressed. This is called emotional eating. It happens to many people. It's not about hunger, it's about feeling something. When I notice this in myself, I try to pause. I ask myself, am I really hungry, or do I just need rest, or a walk, or someone to talk to? Asking these questions helps me understand myself better. Cooking can also be emotional. It's not just about making food. It's about creating something with care. When I cook slowly, when I chop the vegetables with calm hands, when I smell the food as it cooks, I feel peaceful. Cooking becomes a kind of meditation, a quiet, loving action. Even cleaning the kitchen after cooking can feel good. It gives a sense of order. It makes the space ready for the next meal, the next day. I also like to cook for other people. It feels good to give someone a warm meal. Even something simple, like a bowl of rice or a cup of tea, can bring someone joy. When we share food, we share care. We say, I thought of you, I made this for you, and that makes both people feel good. Now, let me tell you about one of my favorite comfort meals. It's very simple: rice with a soft boiled egg and a little salt and butter. I eat this when I feel tired or sad. It reminds me of being safe, of being taken care of. Another comfort food I love is toast with jam. It's sweet and simple. It brings back memories of quiet mornings and happy thoughts. There are also foods I enjoy on special days. On my birthday, I like to make a chocolate cake. Not a big one, just a small, soft cake with a little icing. I light a candle. I sit with a warm drink, and I think about the year. This is not just eating, it's a moment of reflection, a way to celebrate. I also enjoy seasonal foods. In summer, I eat more fruit, watermelon, mangoes, and oranges. They are juicy and fresh. In winter, I eat more soups and warm dishes. In spring, I enjoy green vegetables. In autumn, I like roasted foods with spices. These changes in food make each season feel special. Sometimes I try foods from other countries. I enjoy learning about other cultures through food. I have tried Japanese miso soup, Indian curry, Italian pasta, and Mexican beans. Each one is unique. Each one tells a story. Even if I can't travel far, I feel like I travel through my taste. Trying new food also helps me learn new words in English. It's a fun way to grow. I also have thoughts while I cook. Sometimes I think about my day. Sometimes I think about people I miss. Sometimes I just enjoy the quiet. I listen to the sound of boiling water. I smell the onions frying in the pan. I feel the soft dough in my hands. Cooking brings me into the present moment. It slows me down. And then comes the eating part. I try to eat slowly. I try to enjoy each bite. I try not to rush.
Sometimes I light a candle on the table. I sit quietly. I say thank you in my heart. Thank you for this food. Thank you for this moment. I also believe that food should not be a source of stress. It's okay if every meal is not perfect. It's okay to eat simply. It's okay to eat leftovers. What matters is that you enjoy the food and listen to your body. Some days I cook a full meal. Other days I just eat bread and cheese. That's life. It changes, and we change with it. As I end today's podcast, I want to leave you with a small message. Your food habits are part of your life story. They are not just about what you eat. They are about how you live, how you feel, and how you care for yourself and others. So, next time you eat something, pause for a second. Look at your food. Smell it. Taste it slowly. And say thank you to the food, to the cook, to yourself. Thank you for listening. I hope this podcast helped you practice English and also feel calm and inspired. Until next time, take care of yourself and eat with joy.